To give yourself the best possible chance of selling to your potential, you must prepare for every eventuality. That means practice. The question is, how and where does that practice take place? Most agents want to learn from trial and error in the field. Here's the problem with that idea. It is slow, ineffective, and costly, especially since we know that most agents would like to learn and improve as fast as possible. Out of all the tools that we use in our sales training, my personal favorite is what we call the 26 scenario game. Jerry designed this technique years ago to help agents speed up their learning process. I asked Jerry one day what triggered the creation of this training technique. He replied, "Matt, everyone has a number. That number is the number of times that they need to encounter a specific situation before they master how to engage it. So if your number is 5, that would mean that you need to encounter all 26 scenarios at least 5 times to master them. That would be 130 presentations. If you were able to make 3 presentations a day, working 5 days a week, that would be 15 presentations a week. It would take over 3 months for you to master all 26 scenarios. The problem is that you may not encounter each of the 26 scenarios 5 times during that period. So realistically, it would probably take 4 to 5 months and 160 to 170 presentations. If you are paying $25 for each of your leads, you would spend over $4,000 trying to learn over a 5 or 6 month time frame. This training technique allows the agent to master the 26 sales scenarios in 2 or 3 weeks and costs absolutely nothing except the time they dedicate to learn. So, if you agree with Jerry and want to maximize your virtual training experience by accomplishing your sales goals as fast and efficiently as possible, we suggest that you practice with this training tool. Between your Top Gun training kit and the File Vault, you have access to everything you need for the 26 Scenarios training game. So, what I'm going to do is give you a quick overview of the training. You can print a detailed explanation of this training from the File Vault. The game consists of 4 sets of cards and a set of generic practice policies. The practice policies consist of a Medicare supplement, short-term care, home health care, final expense, hospital indemnity, and cancer and critical illness. On the back of each policy, you will find 3 things. There will be a section called Facts to Know. This helps remind you of all the important facts that can make a difference in your presentation for that product. There is also a complete list of all of the presentation formats taught in this training that are specific to that product. In addition, it will list all of the important concepts regarding the product. Copies of these generic practice policies are available in the File Vault. So let's look at the cards. One set of cards is labeled as 10 scenarios. These cards each have a specific scenario based on the type of health coverage and the potential client's insurability on the back. This set would contain the health coverage categories of Medicaid, Original Medicare Only, Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and Group Insurance. Each health coverage category would have cards that were marked as healthy insurable or unhealthy uninsurable. There's a total of 10 scenarios. The second set of cards is labeled as 26 scenarios. These cards incorporate income levels into the sales scenario. On the back of each card, they will be labeled as either high income, middle income, or low income. The third set of cards is labeled health scenarios. These cards incorporate the health situations where the person is considered unhealthy uninsurable. On the back of these cards, you will find 5 health affliction categories: heart, lung, cancer, ADL, and other, which is a miscellaneous category. So to play the practice game, you simply draw 1 card from the 10 scenario pile and 1 card from the 26 scenario pile. If the 10 scenario card says unhealthy uninsurable, then you need to draw a health scenario card. This would create your case scenario. Now that you have your case scenario, you would use the presentation worksheet available in the File Vault to determine your presentation. The worksheet helps you identify the scenario, choose the products that could apply to that scenario, and the presentation formats that would apply to each product in that scenario. You can practice the 26 scenarios training based on individuals or couples, which brings me to the 4th set of cards. These are the household scenario cards. These cards take into account the situation where an unhealthy, uninsurable card is drawn as a couple scenario. These cards are labeled as husband uninsurable, wife insurable, husband insurable, wife uninsurable, or husband uninsurable, wife uninsurable. Through the utilization of this training tool, you can speed up the process of learning and save a lot of time. In addition, instead of wasting leads and money by trying to learn through trial and error in a live setting, you can practice in the convenience of your office or home.